Good morning. Happy Wednesday. I am Gina coming to you live from the Hive from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thank you for joining me today. When you pop in, come in, say hi, tell me how you're doing. You guys probably thought I've been MIA. What's happening? If you follow my glitter and ink scrapbook page, if you follow my glitter and ink Facebook page, you'll get all the details there. That's where I kind of post updates and things, but I have been really sick the last few weeks. Started off with some allergies and things like that, and then it turned into a sinus infection, and oh goodness, it's been kind of crazy. So I'm just going to double check that I am where I'm supposed to be. I'm a little bit late this morning. Had planned to start at 10 o'clock this morning, and well, just had trouble finding some things, and that's how it goes. So, and most of you know too, I also moved during this time. So it's a little crazy in my house, and me having been down has really been hard. Like, it's hard for me to get going and do things and whatnot. So say hello when you're on and join me. So a few things. So today is February's scrapbook page, so that's what we'll be working on today. But while you guys are popping in and saying hi and things, I'm going to kind of show you what has happened over this last month. I've had to cancel a lot of classes, so I'll be looking to reschedule, not necessarily in person, but those that I canceled, I will still do the lives for those. So I'm looking to reschedule those. I'm going to be live on Monday. Monday was supposed to be Morning Create, which is a new class I added for this year. I'm not ready for it, I'll be honest, with the moving and things like that. And right now I can't find things. Good morning, Mary. So what I was going to do, instead of doing my Morning Create class, I'm actually going to do the card buffet class. So the card buffet class, I believe, was scheduled for the first weekend in. I had so many things going on. Yes, like the 2nd of February was when the card buffet was scheduled for. And then I moved it to, I was going to do it Friday and Sunday, but man, I was not doing well. I actually like slept 5 hours in the middle of the day on Saturday, so it was like crazy. So I'm going to do that on Monday morning instead. And so what a card buffet is, I did one, back last year. I don't remember. I think it was a Christmas one. And it went pretty well. And I think most of you liked it. And those who were in person, I made 6 cards. And in those 6 cards, for those that were in person, you could order your cards. So you could pick 2 of one, 3 of another. You could pick and choose what you wanted. For those of you who do the online course, which is what I'll be offering now, you will get all 6 cards. So I'm going to start with that and show you guys those cards. Good morning, Anne, Ginger. Welcome, ladies. Things are getting better. Yes, Ginger. Slow but steady, but I'm excited. We have training this weekend with Christine. Those of us who want to kind of move up in the company and stuff, we have some training. So I'm excited for that training, and then we are going to have a little time to kind of like, I'm hoping to get caught up on things, get tutorials written and things like that. So, card buffet. These are the 6 cards we'll be doing. So, and this was all doing sale-a-bration. So this was to celebrate sale-a-bration and all of the wonderful things that you can earn for free. So in that came, let me slide things over. We have this card. This was DSP. That we have. It has like clouds in it. It's just a good mixture, really pretty colors. This is like a bird DSP that we had, and this card could be anything you want it to be. It could be a sympathy card, a birthday card, whichever you like. Simply Sophisticated is a stamp set and an embossing folder, and I believe that one you could get free with a $100 purchase. And requested by Karen Wetstein, she wanted a baby card. So there is this adorable little baby stamp set in there. And then also with another $100 purchase, I'm missing a card, guys, is this adorable like zoo animals. We got a little toucan here. There's a tiger, I think a meerkat, and maybe one other animal in there. And it also comes with dies. So yes, so, and then the other card we have, let me see, is a tool card. As you know, we have the tools, stamp set, and dies that are in the Occasions catalog. And then in the sale-a-bration catalog is amazing DSP to go with it. And it seems to be that I am missing that card. So these are 5 of the 6 cards. You can still order this. Like I said, I'll be doing this class live on Monday, but I will give everyone till the end of the month to order this. So for the 6 cards, I believe it's $30. Let me double check. I'm way out of the loop, you guys. No. Yes, $30 for all 6 cards plus shipping. Or you can place an order of $50. Now, a couple of specials I've been running because while I'm moving and things like that, I have my host code. My host code is always located on my Facebook page. That's where you can find it. Here's my email to contact me. So, you all know, sale-a-bration, it's coming to an end. We have about a week left. If you place a $50 order or more, you can get free product. So, you'll get free product if you place a $50 order. If you place a $50 order for a class, you're going to get that free product, and you can get the kits for this class. Now, I also did another drawing for anyone who places a $50 order. You will be entered into a drawing to win a $25 shopping spree, okay? And on top of that, anyone who places a $50 order during the month of February using the host code, you guys must use my host code. If you place a $50 order before shipping and tax, you also get a free gift from me. That is my, I guess, moving sale that I am currently running. So if you place so you're going to get a free sale-a-bration item. You can use your $50 towards a class. You can also get a free gift from me for my moving sale. So you have all of those wonderful things that you can get with one of these classes. So this is Monday's class. I also have the technique class that I need to reschedule. And we're doing brayering. So here are the 4 cards for that class. This class is $20 plus shipping. And this is doing 4 different techniques using the brayer. That class was supposed to be like, I think the 7th of February, and that's when I really started getting sick. So I have this class, and I need to reschedule this. And I also have a Stamp-a-Stack that was scheduled that I had to, I didn't have to reschedule. I did the video for this one, but I am still leaving it open for anyone who would still like to purchase the kits. The kits are $55. In that, it includes a whole pack of DSP. It comes with all your cardstock, your punched out images, things like that. You will have to cut your own paper, but everything will be included. Ribbons included. You get a pack of the purple gems. What you're going to get with this is 16 cards. We have 4 different designs, and you're going to make 4 of each card. So we have this one. Oh, and you're also going to get a sheet of these butterflies, okay? So this is, so you're going to get a sheet, and there's all different butterflies, so you're going to get different looks with this card. Okay, so this is design number 2. This is card number 3. And this, if you guys don't have this, the sentiments in this are great because they're kind of like all occasions. Mother's Day, thinking of you, you are loved, things like that. Thank you. And here we have a little Dutch door card here. So like I said, you're going to make 16 of these cards. So I will keep that open till the end of the month also. Anyone have any questions about any of the classes coming up? I do also have, if anybody still wants kits, please reach out. I do have January's Create that I'm still kitting up, people, so please be patient with me. This was using the tool bundle. We made this nice, I don't know what this fold is called, but we have this. And we made a fun circle fold where we're folding all of these, and a cute little, I guess it's a Valentine's card, but it could be an anniversary or love. It's just got all the colors of Valentine's Day in it. So if anyone still wants these kits, also are available. So reach out. Okay, so that is what's kind of going up. I haven't really gotten into March yet. I'm hoping, I believe, to do a sampler class the beginning of March. I believe it's the 10th. And I was thinking of making 2 samplers. We'll see. With the move, I didn't get my office moved the way I had hoped, so now everything's kind of a disarray. With me being down, the husband just kind of took it upon himself to move everything, which is great, and I really appreciate that. But we're nowhere ready to set up my office, so I'm gonna have to figure out something in between all the boxes. So hopefully I'll have that going soon. So let's get stamped in. We'll start the scrapbook class now. And feel free, guys, if you have any questions, to reach out to me. I know it's been a little confusing with the move and the sale-a-bration items and different sales and kind of all that jazz. So if you have questions, please reach out to me. So this month's scrapbook layout is using the hot air balloon set. And we use the DSP, the gems, everything in that suite. The ribbon comes in a trio. It's twine, and I think you get lemon lolly, and balmy blue and flirty flamingo, which is really cool. I love working with twine. So, and we used white 12 by 12 cardstock. So to get started on this, we will need our white cardstock. Let me see. I have this partially started. Okay, so I did one of these pages, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. We have a stencil that I made. Using, not really set up, so I'm trying to find things for you. Okay, so I made a stencil. This I just cut out of white cardstock, and I used, what are these called? The Basic Borders dies. And there is this piece right here that's kind of in the shape of clouds, and that's what I used. So I just cut a piece that was long enough like that. And we're going to be using balmy blue and our blending brush to get our clouds background. So all I did to do this, and I didn't want like straight lines, so I kind of started off straight and then put that there for now. And I keep this at different angles. That's how I do this. You can go straight across if you want. You don't have to do this. Remember, this is your scrapbook page, so it's up to you how you want to do your pages. And then keeping more color. As you can see, I've got a lot of color from having done this a couple of times. And so you can lightly see. I think I probably need to re-ink my pad. And then I just kind of take my bubbles here, and you can see where my white bubbles are, and I'm just kind of lining one of the bubbles up. There we go, we got a little bit more now. But I'm not going all the way up, just so I get that gradual color. And I'm going to do this down the whole page. And I'm just like twisting it and moving it in different, trying not to line up my ridges, moving it along and so what has everyone been up to? What have you guys been creating? What have you been doing to keep yourselves busy during this winter? It hasn't been a bad winter, to be honest. It's been kind of a mild winter, so I can't complain. But I'm so ready for spring and flowers, but I have a feeling we're not done with winter yet, as much as I would like to be. And you can do this as light or as dark as you want. Now you probably don't need to do the whole page because we're going to cover a lot of it up on this first page, but so you really probably don't need to do the center, but I'm doing it anyways. Completely up to you. So you could do this with anything. You could do this with mass. You know, you got lots of white cardstock. You know, a lot of times we're looking, you know, when you have 6x6 paper, sometimes it's hard to work with. I'll admit it. I like to work with 12x12 cardstock the best. That's probably my favorite to use. I feel like there's a little more possibilities and stuff like that, but 6x6 paper is great too. Still very functional, and that's what's great about this layout. I'll show you guys. Like, this is a 6x6 pack, and the 6x6 pack, it's beautiful. This is for those of you who attended the Scape, this was my board that I did for display, and I'm not usually a pastel person. I like bold, bright colors, but there are some bold colors in here, but I really did I like lots of color. That's probably my favorite thing is I just like lots of pretty color. But this is a great way to take your cardstock and add dimension to it and texture, or create your own DSP by making a stencil or using our masks to create different backgrounds. How many of you have used the masks to create different backgrounds for your scrapbook layouts? Anyone? And I don't want like a white edge on the very bottom, so I will take a little bit of the ink and just go in and fill in a little bit. What's the weather like for everyone? It is actually really beautiful today for us. I don't know how warm it is, but it's nice and sunny and okay, so there we go. We have our first background. Actually, we have two, so you can do this to both pages, okay? And then what I usually do with my blending brushes, I have enough blending brushes where I kind of do like a color family because they soak up a lot of ink and I hate to kind of wash all that ink down the drain. Not that you have a lot of color that'll pick up, but it goes deep inside and they're kind of, it's just easier to have, like, so I have the light shades of blue that I'll use this for. I have one that's strictly for navy, one that does yellows, one that does red, things like that. So now for this one, it's completely up to you guys what you want to do. I did this just to help me kind of align my squares, and I was worried that the background in the back might be too busy, but I took an 8.5 by 8.5 square and I glued it down. And then I put my squares on it. Now, your squares are bigger than this, but I just felt like it was easier for me to line up that way. So what you're gonna need is 9 3x3 squares. So any 9 pieces. So in this kit, you'll get a sheet of, I think it's a quarter pack or whatever, of the DSP in this kit. And then you'll cut 9 different 3x3 squares. You can use either side, completely up to you. What's your preference? I'm actually going to glue this down. Has anyone made any layouts lately? Anyone working on anything? So we're gonna lay it like that. Okay, and then I'm just gonna lay these out how I think I might want them. Let's see, I know I want the yellow up here. Do stripes, polka dots, we'll do some clouds. It's actually gonna look pretty much exactly the same as the other one. Okay, So now we have our squares laid out how I basically want them. And I'm gonna go through and I'm going to put dimensionals. I brought more dimensionals. Where did I put them though? Ooh. Running down to the very end here, guys. Oh, and you could watch my voice all day. It's calming. I'm glad it's calming. It feels kind of, I don't know, it's kind of raspy yet. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera, but thank you very much. Hello, Polly, welcome. And so I kind of did like, I don't know, a 1/4 of an inch or so. Like so. I hope that's straight. Does that look straight, guys? So we're just going to go through and we're going to place all of these squares on. I love all these patterns. I don't know about you guys, but this was a really fun set to play with. Now, this layout, you know, some people look at it pastels and they might think, oh, this could be a baby layout. This definitely could be for a baby scrapbook. It could also be a birthday. It could also be just a celebration or welcome spring. You know, you're seeing a friend for the first time in a while, and so many different options for this layout. I think I'm a little off here. I feel like I gotta move them all over a little bit. It's a great thing I didn't glue them down completely yet, so we're good. I think I'm lined up on top. It's kind of like when you put the samplers together and you're trying to line up your DSP samplers and you're trying to line up all those squares. Drives me crazy. I think that's a little better. Does it look a little slanted? It looks a little slanted. Maybe it's my clouds. I'm gonna go with the fact that it's my clouds are slanted and not the way I'm putting this on. So this one will go here. I'll do like that. Holly, how's the weather in North Carolina? Do you guys have the spring feeling yet? Anyone seen any like flowers poking through with this warmer temperatures? I haven't seen anything yet, but it could easily happen. I think on Monday here, it was looking that they were showing temperatures that could be in the 60s. So I might have to find my shorts. That's going to be pretty warm for me. One of our greenhouses around here says 60 days till spring, so, and they'll be open, so I'm pretty excited. You're all very quiet this morning. Uh-oh, that's the wrong side. I feel like I've lived in my little house bubble with moving and being sick. I haven't done a whole lot. I have no clue what's kind of been happening out here. The weather is beautiful, but only 50. 50 is beautiful, Polly. Daffodils are ready to bloom. Yay! Nothing like the sign of spring and things turning green and growing, and I love it. Okay, one more. Hello, Cindy, welcome. Either I didn't cut this one right, you guys. Or I don't have my squares lined up right. Let's see if I cut this right. We got a 3 by 3. Well, let's put this one down and we'll double check. Maybe my green one isn't 3 by 3. I did something wonky, guys. Oh, 3 by 3. I just put them all on crooked. There we go. Yep. I just put them crooked, that's all. Remember when I thought this looked crooked up here? That's probably why. That's a little better. I promise it's not this hard to do it at home. It's only hard when you're on camera and everyone's watching you. Okay, so here is our basic part of our page is done. Okay, so now I have so our photo is going to be a 4x4 photo. So I have a piece of white, 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Now it's completely up to you guys. A lot of times I give you a mat of some sort for your photos. I like having my photos kind of mounted onto something, but it's completely up to you guys whether you want to use that or not. And then I'm going to bring in a hello, and I'll show you that in just a moment. And we're gonna bring in a bunch of our dies. So these guys are gonna go up here. And let's see. We have a bunch of balloons and clouds we're gonna add. So the clouds are not a part of, there's some clouds with it, but I want a bigger cloud. So actually the clouds I used were from the Bright Skies dies. So I used these, they got some cool stitching on them. There are, yeah, just like 2 little clouds, but for our scrapbook pages I wanted something bigger. So I used these clouds in here, and these are the dies. Like there's are tons. So you've got a heart balloon, you've got 2 different size balloons, plus all the different labels and things. So this one has lots of pieces with it. I don't think that one goes there. So this is gonna go here, that'll go there. This is gonna go down here though. And I think one of these little guys. Put a blue balloon. And we got a yellow balloon. Okay, so this is kind of how our layout's going to be. We need a purple one yet down here, or bubble bath. It's probably bubble bath. Kind of how we're going here. So now this hello, the hello came from, I thought I grabbed it. Maybe I didn't. We have words, and hello Karen, hello Cindy Reed. The words came from, if anyone can remember the name of the set, that would be great. But there is an embossing folder, and there is a die cut. So you can emboss and die cut at the same time. Now there's 2 ways you can use those words, with a brayer, or you could use a sponge, or you could use your blending brushes. There's so many different ways to do this. So there's going to be 2 different ways because I can't send you inked images right through. So my first one I did like this. So this I inked up the embossing folder, put my paper in, and then I ran it through my embossing machine. This time I'm just going to take my ink. So I'm going to bring in my blue ink here. And I placed it, can you guys see this okay, the white on white? Here is my balmy blue ink pad and my brayer. Now the thing with your brayer is you don't need to push hard, and you don't want to roll really fast. You don't want your wheels spinning and spinning. Also, you want to have these end pieces here, you want them sticking up so you don't actually take them through and ruin your ink pad. Thoughtful Moments bundle. Thank you, Cindy. Got a piece of hair on there. So you're gently going to, I'm actually going to wipe this off. I just use this guy, had a little bit of dust on it. Okay. Actually, I want to do this on here. I want you guys to be able to see this maybe a little better. Okay, so I'm just inking and going back over, and I'm just going to go back and forth. Your ink pad is not as wide as your brayer, so you're going to have to kind of move your ink pad or your brayer back and forth. And like I said, I'm not spinning it, I'm just going back and forth. And then we're going to gently go over the top of this like so. And I go over the top, I go both ways. As you can see, I got a little divot here. There we go. And I'm just going to leave it like that so you can see the difference. Let me wipe this off before I set it on something and ruin it, right? And this is great. I just use my chamois, or if you guys have the glass mat that came with a nice thin chamois, I keep that handy. I don't know about you guys, but I love this glass mat. I love working on it. I know it's a nice smooth surface, so I don't have to worry about, you know, sometimes I worked on a tablecloth and it has ripples in it or things like that. So, and then I just take my chamois and I just wipe it up and we're all good to go. Or if I get glue on anything, I can just wipe it up. So it's really easy. So you can have two different looks with these words. So this one is more of a solid image, and this one is more just the outline of the words. So this one was ran through the embossing folder, inked up the embossing folder first, and this one we just brayered over the top. So you have lots of options. Plus you can also take those dies and cut them out with cardstock and get different layers and looks too. So really cool set and very versatile sayings. So now we'll kind of just start putting this together. So I'm going to pop this up. And because there's so much color in here, you can put a colored photo on here, but a black and white photo would look really cool on this too. And I'm just kind of centering it a little bit in those, a little bit off to the left though, more, these 4 squares here. Okay, so this is one of the little dies that goes right on your hot air balloon. You can use just a little bit of liquid glue, or you could, if you have your own set of dies, you could use the adhesive sheets. Those work really great with this, and then it's just like putting on a sticker. I do have to say I really like this combo of Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink. Okay, so now we're going to put some clouds on. And I'm just going to put them like so. We're going to pop up our balloons, add dimension to our page. And then we have 2 other balloons. And we're just layering these, so however you like to layer. It's stuck to my finger, you guys. So like so, and like so. And I'm not worrying about a basket on this balloon because you won't even see it. So then there are like 3 different dies in this set for these little baskets. So you can pick and choose which basket you want with which hot air balloon. We'll do this one here. Has anyone ever been in a hot air balloon? Or been to a, we went to, this was quite a few years ago because my kids were still pretty little. That was back in the stroller days yet. and went to a hot air balloon fest somewhere down towards Milwaukee. That was really cool, and then they lit up the sky at night. That was really fun to see. I know, isn't there, I think there's a big, is there a big hot air balloon festival in Arizona or somewhere over that way every year? And we're going to take our little banners and just place them on, crisscross them a little bit. Got a little party going on here. Then we're going to bring our twine in. So here is the, Linda, this is your first time. Well, welcome. I hope you're enjoying this, and I hope this inspires you to get out your photos in Scrapbook. This is the 3-pack of twine that comes with this, and you'll get this in the kits also. I love these colors. I'm not a pastel person, but I really like them. So I'm going to take some of this twine here. Okay, I'm actually going to put down my first balloon, and I'm going to pop this one. I'm not going to pop this one up. We're going to just lay this one flat, like so. Maybe a little higher. I got a hot air balloon to guys. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if I'm live again or what's happening. Am I live? Hey, am I live, guys? Am I back? I'm not sure. Say hello if I'm back. I'm not sure if that worked or not, but it looks like it. I'm looking at my screen here, and it says I'm live. You can hear me now. Thank you. Let's see what's happening here. I'm not sure, and I plugged in. It looks like I'm running low on battery here, so maybe that was part of the issue. I am not sure. No, I just lost my lights, guys. Okay, Karen, you hope I'm settling into my home. It's a slow process. We have wanted to paint our whole house before getting settled in, and all right, let's continue. So it's been a slow process, and because I've been down, but we're just living with boxes. That's okay, right? We can handle boxes. We got more space. We can handle the boxes. So, okay, so we're back. I think we're rolling. I hope this continued. I hope I didn't lose like part of the video. I'm not sure how that works. So, hopefully this recording will stay. So we're gonna take, I have tear tape. That's what I was looking for before. I don't know where I put my tear tape. So we're just gonna do some glue dots on the back of our hot air balloon. And we're gonna, oops, My hands are so dry, everything is sticking. Okay, we'll try that. Okay, so we're going to take our twine. We have this 3-pack of twine, so I'm going to use the Balmy Blue, and I'm just going to wrap it around my fingers like 3 times. Like so. And I'm kind of going to just trying to make it look a little more random, not like perfect circles. Then I will put some glue dots, or glue dots. See, my hands are so dry, they're like Velcro right now. So there we go. We just have this just kind of swirled on the back of this. And make sure to put this up high enough so that we can put a little basket with it. So Mary was saying Albuquerque, New Mexico is where the Hot Air Balloon Festival is. So I think that's on my bucket list. I would like to see that. I'd like to say I would like to ride in a hot air balloon. I think we tried at Disney, but Disney is like it goes up and then it comes back down, so you're not like just floating in the air. So I felt like that was okay to do. I don't know if I would love it if it was just, hey, we're gonna go up in the air and come back down. Like we had ropes that could hold you down at Disney. So I'm not quite sure if I would be okay with just going in a hot air balloon on my own. Like, I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna pop up our hello. Has anybody ridden in a hot air balloon? Has anyone tried that experience themselves? I guess I'm not a huge fan of like roller coasters and things like that. Like I don't mind rides, but I'm not a big roller coaster ride girl. So now my daughter absolutely loves roller coasters. But the boys don't care for roller coasters. Logan's better now that he's older, but he, so she's always like, wanting someone to go with her, and I don't necessarily love it, so I always try to volunteer my husband, which he used to love roller coasters, but he has a little, sometimes his head doesn't allow him to anymore do that. So anyways, here's our first page, and we have gems to put on. So where are the gems? They're right here somewhere, right here. Then you can place gems. Oh, and I put little bows. So I won't do all the little bows today, but in your kits, you'll have bows. So you can put bows on. You can put your gems where you want, any color, anywhere. And you could use your take your pick tool to do this. You can take, I do my scissors. It's whatever you want to do. And I'm just placing them randomly. Hi, Anne, how are you? Welcome to today's show. Oh, I guess I don't need peach. Peach wouldn't be good on this page. A purple, maybe a pink, a yellow. Put one here, and oh, I have two of the same ones. We can't have that. And if your glue comes off, I could probably peel it off, but I don't. Let's see. Yep, I peeled it off. Let's see, let's do yellow. There we go. So our first layout done. Yay! And of course you can take your wink of Stella and wink that up too. Okay, so that's our first page. All right, so you're gonna bring in your second page that you have colored with your clouds. So I'm gonna do a little trick for you guys here today. I think I'm fancy. I'm not really that fancy, but so I could pull out a pack of 12 by 12, but we're gonna hide it. We're gonna hide some of this piece. So why break open a 12 by 12, right? So what I did is I sliced it and then I spread it apart. So a way to save paper, you know, you're not gonna see that back there. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take this and cut a portion of it like so. And I left it longer because the piece we're gonna put is gonna be smaller on this side and longer on this side. So we're putting this in about the center of the page. Actually, before I do that, we have a piece of DSP. Actually, we have two pieces of DSP. So I have a 3 by 3 piece that's gonna go here, like so. And then this is a 3 by 6 piece, which is gonna go on this end. So we're gonna adhere that down first. So like I said, this is a way to stretch your 6 by 6 paper and make it work on your 12 by 12 paper. By hiding it. So Mary, you said that in one of your comments that you had tickets for a ride near Dallas, Texas to go up in a hot air balloon, but it was too windy, so you said, thank God. I'm assuming you didn't really want to go on that ride. Am I guessing so? Okay, so we have that. We're gonna glue this down now. And you could take your DSP. One page I took my DSP all the way to the edge. Here, I left a little balmy blue on the edge, so completely up to you. Make sure I'm putting this on here straight and not that my line is wonky. I know, big technical terms I'm using today, right? Wonky. Okay, so we have that. Now we have a piece, I believe this is 4 by 11. And that's gonna go like so. So that's gonna cover up our gap that we have. So remember we have this not so pretty gap. This is gonna cover that up. And then I have a piece of, I think it's 3 3/4 by 11 that's gonna go down the center of it. So Mary says that she doesn't care for heights or the release of control. That's kind of, I think, how I would feel about it. Like I said, the one at, I think it's Disney Springs now. I still call it Downtown Disney. Theirs is kind of tethered to some ropes, so you only go so high, and then you come back down. So I think I could handle that one. I don't know that up in the clear blue sky I would feel so free to... Yes, Mary. Yep, exactly what I'm talking about. That one was tethered down. You're not going to float away into the great beyond or anything like that. Okay, so this is going to go on here like this. So I'm going to put this down right away. And you just got to make sure that you leave room to put a few balloons and clouds on this side here. And then our photos are 3 by 3. Or they might be 3 and here, I'll double check. 3.5 by 3.5. So you can do like a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 photo. So line them up there. The kids, you didn't want to take the kids, huh, Mary? Lining up is hard today, guys. Yes, Mary, I believe I have you down for this kit. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure you're down for this kit. And I believe you were down for January Create also. I could send you a email later today or text you. Okay, so there's a spot for our photos. Now we're gonna make a little rainbow. So I made this rainbow here using the deckled circles. So I cut one of each color out with the deckled circles, okay? And then I cut them in half. Okay, so we have them like so. But you can see I didn't cut out the other ones with the deckled, so we're gonna do something a little bit different. So these two I actually placed together just like this, and then I took my deckled circle and cut it out together so that the lines, because it's jagged edges, line up, okay? But for the rest of it, all I did was take my 2-inch circle punch, because it doesn't matter, you're not gonna see that much of this. And I put my circle punch in here, and I cut a little circle. Oh my goodness. I probably used the wadded 3/4, but I grabbed the 2-inch this morning. Okay, so you're gonna get a little ridge, like so. Hi, Christine. Hey, I have a question for you if you have 2 seconds. They kind of stopped recording for a bit.
And then what?
And then
It started again?
I pushed a button that said continue,
Good.
but I didn't.
Did it keep recording or is it
It
not
kept
live anymore?
recording, but I wasn't showing up on there.
You're not live on Facebook or YouTube anymore?
And then so I pushed stop on the record, but then when I pushed play again, it kind of started over my time.
But you're live now.
Yeah, I'm
keep
live
going,
now.
keep
Just
going.
keep going? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, when I close out, do I have to do something different now?
I think it's not, it ended on YouTube is what happened, I think.
Okay.
Hopefully the video is still there, and what we'd have to do is download the video and then re-upload it to YouTube, and it won't be in the live section anymore, it'll be in the recorded section.
Okay. But do I have to push something on here when I close out?
Do you have to hit the red button at the top?
Right. But after to get the video.
The video is done. I have to go in and,
Okay. Okay.
so don't worry about it, I have,
Chris will use her magic and hopefully get it all together for you guys.
it'll have to get downloaded and re-uploaded.
She's going to use her awesome technical skills. So here, I just cut out some circles like that right out of there. That's easier than having to die cut each piece, right? And I believe if I line them all up right, you won't even see. Yeah, so you won't even see where I cut, and it doesn't matter if they don't line up, okay? So now we're going to glue our rainbow together. Mary, your kids didn't want to go on a hot air balloon. They don't know what they're missing out on.
So you're still communicating with people at the moment?
Yep.
So it must still be feeding to YouTube. I mean, did you ask people if they can still see you?
Yep, they can still see me. I'm still talking, but like my time, I had 50 minutes before,
Okay.
and now I'm at 20.
Rolling
So
with it.
we're rolling. We're hoping for the best. Oh, I'm missing a color. That's why it's not lining up, guys. I need to know the colors of my rainbow. And our final one, purple. There we go. So now we have our little rainbow, and hopefully I didn't put too much glue down, and I actually tucked this in here like so. So you don't really see the end, and we're going to put a cloud here. So like that. So there we go. Now you guys know how to make a rainbow. Just use a bunch of circles, cut them in half, and away you go. Okay, so then we have this really big cloud. We'll put that there. And then we have another little cloud we will put over here and pop that one up. And then, actually I'm going to bring it, nope, that's fine. So now we have hot air balloons again. I think we'll do this. That one will go there. Then we also have a solid one to go over here and another one right here. And we're going to put a little cloud up here. So we'll tuck that into the edge. Polly, you're loving the rainbow. Thank you. Oh, and then we have this guy for a little decoration here. So there's all sorts of cool little things you can use to decorate your balloon. There's a label that can go over the top or can be used separately. You have the one that we used on the other page. There's this, all sorts of cute little things you can add to your hot air balloons to have them look pretty. Okay, so we will pop this guy up. Put him like so. Oh, I think I heard a cat have a little sneezy. And we'll place this about here. And of course, I'm going to add a little Winko Stella to this piece right here. And we need tuck this one in this little basket. I can hardly grab them. Need to use my take your pick tool so I can just pick them up. There we go for that side. And then we got a couple more balloons to add and a few bows and of course some gems. And we will be almost completed. Oh my goodness here. I love when those dimensionals stick to everything. So these hot air balloons here are from the DSP. So I just die cut these from the DSP. Or you could fussy cut them if you don't have the dies. There we go. I think we have just about every piece on. We'll add our gems. And I'll put a couple bows on since we're right here. Oops, got a glue dot stuck here. Oh goodness, I'm unraveling it all. So we got one little bow here. Put that on with a glue dot. And he'll go right there. And where's our blue? Uh-oh. I see my other nail. I don't know what I did. So anyways, I'll look for that in a bit. This is our layout for February. You can still get the kits. The kits are, I believe, $24 plus shipping. And you'll get both of these pages to create. The only thing that you will need yourself, oh, here's my nail, is a 12 by 12, 2 pieces of 12 by 12 white cardstock. Anyone have any questions about the kit? Anyone? Okay, so that's what I have for you guys today. I was glad to be back, glad to be stamping with all of you. Let's see, I don't know that I have anything else right now. Don't forget to use the host code. Reach me by email. That's probably the easiest, or text me. And if you want any of the other kits for the month of February, let me know. I'm hopefully going to work on cutting the kits this weekend and get them shipped out about next week. And for any of you that decide that you still want kits for any of these classes, just let me know and I will get a kit sent out to you. So thank you guys for joining me. It was good to be with all of you again, and I will see you Monday for the card buffet.